So we are recording a little bit of video for Chad and Sarah's Patreon at patreon.com/itsbourbonnight. On top of, yeah, there it is. Hey, let's not slam things onto the table.
Shoot, sorry.
Picked up on every single mic.
My bad. Sorry, listeners, if you're listening with headphones.
This is the first official crossover episode between This Is My Bourbon podcast and It's Bourbon Night. And we're showcasing all the bottles that we are drinking tonight. And the first one is this Early Times from the early 80s.
Would you just look
times.
at it?
We believe it's 1982-3-4.
I think we
1982
kind of
through
agreed on 84.
84. And
Me too.
I'll do backstory.
Yeah.
Let's lead up to everything.
Okay.
So, Mom and Dad live in Paris, Kentucky. If you're listeners to the show, you know Dad died back almost 4 years ago, and my mother always is on me about cleaning out things,
Amongst other things.
Yes. And so, not too long ago, she goes, "I need you to go into," which I had done this before, and I will say something about that in a minute. I've done this before, where I cleaned out lots of old liquor from their liquor cabinet, not knowing a lot of what was in there because I wasn't as versed as we are now. Lo and behold, we found some gems.
Boy, did we. Well, Dad did.
And so we will present them tonight.
Now, this bottle, though, has been open in her cabinet for a while.
Sure.
So
I think maybe we had rose-colored glasses on your graduation day because it was such a joyous occasion.
probably a little bit.
And we had this old bottle, and it was so fun.
Yeah, it was.
Your eyes were like this
I
big,
remember liking
Sarah.
that
You
one.
were just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It's a lot
not-
of smooth. There's not.
It's a lot of smooth.
It's a lot of smooth.
That's like
A lot of smooth in the glass.
This is different than I remember.
Is it?
I should have brought the other bottle. I should have labeled them and.
Oh, but it does have, like, the aftertaste is like you just had a Werther's Original.
Yeah.
But there's a weird thing that happens in the middle.
In the
there.
middle, exactly.
In the
I'm
middle.
Like, ooh, I don't know about that.
Is it kind of mossy? I think it's kept really well.
I think so too.
It doesn't have that really over aerated funkiness to it.
And give us the specs again. It's
80 proof.
80 proof,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't drink like an 80 proof.
I don't think so either.
You know,
I
it
think
has
it's
more
closer to
personality to it than
Yeah.
the 80 proofs of today. Because I can't really name you an 80 proof of today's that I'm just like, yes, I'm looking forward to drinking that. You know,
I don't think there's any.
yeah, 86 is I think about where Sarah and I kind of start.
Then
Right.
that's, yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Yeah. So this being an 80 is a testament. Now, do I hope you have things higher than 80 in that magic bag of yours? Yes, I do.
My ex-brother-in-law used to drink Wild Turkey. My parents didn't know what to get for him, so they got him. He was very happy to have this. Now, the difference between this bottle of Wild Turkey and what is produced today is the label
And the proof.
And the proof.
This is 80 proof
This is 80 proof.
instead of the 81. Okay, this has a lot more of the funk on it than the previous one did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eh.
quite a
Yeah,
bit.
quite a lot.
Mhm.
The-
I'm
we have a
scared.
spittoon.
I know, I am too, and that's kind of the crapshoot that happens with Dusties.
But kind of, yeah, that old smell. A little musty.
Actually,
Not so
It's
bad.
not too
No,
bad.
it's really pretty
It's
good.
not bad at all. It's
No, not
really
at all.
not bad.
It's very easy.
Yeah,
Extremely.
really
It's
easy.
super easy.
I mean, I guess at
It
80
does
proof,
have
you
a
kind of have
faint-
to expect
I mean, it's-
that.
it's-
but
Yeah.
Faint
I like
grape.
it better than the early times, really.
Yeah, me too.
I would have to say the same.
What a pleasant surprise.
No, I think-
Another 80 proofer that's packing more than you think.
Yeah.
To Brian.
No, I would say, though, I think that overall, the Early Times is a more well-rounded experience because the nose is as pleasant as the palate is. Whereas with this one, the nose is a little less inviting, I would say. But the palate is a really
Sure.
nice surprise.
And this one's a little one note, but it's a good note.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
there's
that,
not a lot.
I like that
Like
note.
peanut brittle
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
a little bit of caramel
Mm-hmm.
to it as well. Do this one.
People
Do that
at people at
You
home.
have a heavy hand.
Did,
I'm
so do
sorry,
so
I
does
did.
so do I. kids playing at home, it was the bottle on the
Chad.
left that I chose for me and Chad, and Perry and Sarah chose the bottle on the right.
People playing at home.
If you're
For those
playing
keeping score.
if you're playing the home game of Password.
Uh-oh.
Oh shoot.
Uh-oh.
Your dad's face says it all.
It's like medicine. No, this is.
But why?
It's
Oh,
I mean, it's
Jesus.
not the worst thing I've ever smelled. It's like someone mixed brown sugar and cough syrup to
there's
make
a
you
little
feel
bit
like
of caramel in there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like a
Yeah.
brown sugary kind of
I'm going in.
caramel
Just a spoonful of sugar
helps
Good.
this
helps the old
Kentucky Tavern.
Oh, God.
bourbon go down.
Yep.
You're gonna spill everywhere if you hold your nose, Dad.
That would be cardboard that we're smelling.
Let me
Oh, I haven't done it yet.
nose yours real quick. Let me just.
Yeah, there.
They're pretty close. Actually, yours smells sweeter, Chad.
Does it?
Yeah, it's a little lighter, a little sweeter. I think
I actually really don't think it's that terrible.
yours is way better. I got jibbed.
Yeah. I got a rock.
Hey, it was the luck of the bottle.
I actually kind of like it.
I like yours.
Again, this has the most kick of any of the 80 proofs we've had tonight.
I think
It
so
does.
too.
This one,
This
anyway.
drinks
This
more
that
like
we
100
have.
proof.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot more in the back.
It's got a nice spice to it.
Yeah.
It's opened up a little
The
bit,
more I drink it,
but-
the less bad it is.
but it still kind of makes me. I mean, you
We
can't.
need to mark that one.
It
I
gave me a
still
shiver.
have a little. Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you a tongue tingle.
Mm.
It's got kind of a long finish.
Switch.
The old.
I will say this is easily the most confusing one we've had so far.
Yeah.
You're just
just
confused about your feelings about it. That's all.
I wonder, like,
You want to talk about your feelings?
Yeah.
My feelings.
my first
My emotions.
question is why there are two of these small bottles open at once.
I have no idea.
And the second one is what happened to the second one? Who hurt you?
Who hurt you?
To make you this way? Because this one is actually really good. Like, if this is what it tasted like on the shelf now, I'd buy this.
yeah.
I think I would too.
I would buy this.
Now it's terrible.
I haven't
It's
had
rock
it in
gut.
so long. Yeah.
I had it for an episode recently.
and it didn't taste
Was that
like
from
this.
our house or was that?
No.
And
Did you
what's
buy
really
it?
sad is that there's only 2
Yeah.
pours left.
Episode when we had that was called "This is Bourbon Torture." And we just had
Sarah
crap.
just about knocked it back.
Oh,
They're not watching.
2 pours left in here? Okay. Good enough for
Now
me.
it's 1.
2 if you're trying hard enough. Well, this is mid '90s.
Wow.
I didn't even realize I did it.
This is.
That's a. Okay, I'm not going to say anything else until you guys actually knows it.
There's a.
I
Aight, Dan.
I
Dan.
I can do that.
know.
Sarah agrees with us on
I
the
like this
on the nose.
bottle.
I do too.
Hey, ho, ho. Oh, wow.
This is. Okay, this is.
I don't think this is aged well.
I
It
don't think it
has
has
an
any
I
aftertaste.
don't think it is
Yeah.
aged well.
a bad aftertaste.
Yeah.
Why? And
I
Ann,
think maybe
did you
we
drink
should
this
give
shit?
it one more sip.
I think you're.
I mean,
correct.
I'll give it another sip just to make sure. But you know what this reminds me of?
She was a tough lady.
She was. You should have met her husband.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
second taste is better. Once you get
Second taste
acclimated
isn't
Second
that
taste,
bad.
same
to
as the
that
first,
funk,
except a whole lot louder and a whole lot worse.
it's less intense.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit more musty, but it's less like harsh.
I hear you. I hear you. That initial
Yeah, yeah,
is over.
yeah.
I think so far this is my least favorite of the evening.
I think so too.
But I feel like it was good at one point.
I think so too.
Like, I feel like it's disintegrated or whatever to this. It's declined. Because it has some things in there where I'm like, oh, I could see where this was good,
Right,
but
sure.
something happened to it.
But you also have to remember that when they were drinking this, they weren't doing what we're doing.
Sure.
They were drinking.
Yeah.
We're tasting.
We're
just
tasting.
being
Are you saying we don't drink?
No. They would have dinners and they would drink.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know,
We just drink
we just drink.
for dinner.
Yeah, and even after.
I drank my dinner tonight.
Your dinner?
My dinner. That's when you have gin for dinner.
Your dinner.
This is probably a 19. I will go back to the early 90s. Bottle of Wild Turkey 101.
I told you. I told you.
Look at it, Chad. Look at it.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's nice.
11/22/95.
11.
It says on the neck wrap.
Well,
We
isn't
completely
you know what's so
overlooked that.
funny?
What?
That's your honey's birthday.
It's on my grandmother's birthday.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's it. That's Kathy's mom's birthday.
Huh. There is nothing but sentiment on
I'm not gonna cry.
on tonight's podcast. Okay.
Not a
well,
I
family.
think
here.
I'm gonna cry. Cork.
it's a cork.
Now we did taste. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
Yeah.
You taste it.
That's what Dixon Deadman told us. He said wild turkey corks are notorious for kind of being bad. So when you get
Yeah.
an old one, you best drink it.
Yeah.
Or just be really careful.
Yeah, or transfer it to another bottle. You know, put
Yeah.
that in like a 8-ounce bottle.
Right. Well,
But the bottle.
Do you want this on camera, Chad?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Yes, we'll get some beautiful B-roll of it here.
I want to save some of this for
Roll
Dane
that beautiful bourbon.
Oh, yeah.
Roll
Dane needs to
that.
try it, too.
because he needs to try
Because
it.
it's older than he
Yes.
is, too.
Yeah.
Have you nosed it?
Not yet.
Live reaction of Chad.
Focus on me,
This is older
camera.
This
On
is
me.
older than you. Yeah.
There is some cork.
Me.
Older than Dane. It's not older than me.
Yeah, there we go.
It likes me better.
I know it does.
What year were you born?
93.
What year is this?
95.
Oh, I thought it was 92.
It's 2018. Oh my God, how much has he had? Ooh, it smells interesting. It smells good.
The only way that we really, to get the good.
Funk.
Yeah, there's some funk in there.
Yeah, there's some funk in it.
Oh, funk.
Functified.
Funk with a K.
Yeah, no, with an N.
Well, yeah, they both have K's. don't they?
PHUNK.
I'm like, duh, Perry. It has a K. It's different. Oh, jeez.
It's not
Sarah's
age
gone
dated.
in. You go
It is
in.
not
You go
age
in.
dated. It's
No, it
old,
says
number
old number
8
8 brand.
but not 8 years.
No.
Oh, that's tricky
don't
of
be
them.
fooled.
How
Isn't
tricky
it, though?
of them.
Isn't it?
Stop looking at me, turkey. Actually,
Yeah.
keep looking at me. I love it.
Is there?
That smells good. I like it.
Doesn't it, though?
Yeah, that's good.
It doesn't remind me of turkey now
No.
by any means.
A
But
turkey lurkey dee. A turkey lurkey doo.
Whoa.
good woe?
Whoa.
No. Bad woe.
Sarah's like holding back.
I'm
her-
trying to figure out what just happened. I need a moment.
Whoa.
Must process.
It's funny how it sits in the middle.
It really sits.
It sits in the
Yeah.
middle.
And it digs in.
Mm-hmm.
It lives there now.
And it doesn't go.
I like it.
You don't get much in the back. You get it right in the middle.
It's got the classic dominant turkey flavors of vanilla and caramel.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely a different ballpark with them.
So
What's so weird? No.
Gargle.
something happened with
Bubble,
cartilage.
bubble.
Funk.
Second sip.
You're just now on your second sip?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
He takes a while.
I know. It's okay. It's his process. I can't believe you don't have a Pepsi down here.
I know.
Yeah.
Better on the second. It's good. I like it.
I like it a lot.
It's a little dry. It's a little drying, but
It is a little dry.
it's very woody. I mean, this is an oak stave in a glass.
I think so, too.
It's good, though. So my ranking of these guys, I put the Kentucky Tavern number 2 last, then the Old Fitzgerald Prime 86 proof. Then I went to the Kentucky Tavern number 1, the Early Times, the Wild Turkey 80 proof, and then the Wild Turkey 101. All right.
So in last place, I put the Old Fitz Prime. Just wasn't doing it for me. Next was the Kentucky Tavern number 2, which was the one I had. Then Early Times. Then the Turkey 101, which I think I was the only person who put it in third, but it was really good, but just not my favorite. Surprisingly, the Kentucky Tavern number 1 in second, and then the Wild Turkey 80 in first.
So my ranking was the Old Fitz Prime last, and then Kentucky Tavern 2, then Kentucky Tavern 1, then the Early Times Bottled and Bond, and then the Turkey 80 proof. And then my number 1 was an Easy Turkey 101.
Hey, my rankings go like this. The KT2 Old Fitz Prime, KT1, almost said 3. Early Times, that's not right. Wild Turkey 101 Early Times, and then the Wild Turkey 80 proof. Wow. You know what's great is that we're enjoying this all together.
Yeah,
And
man.
then we
And
saved
this
this for you all. And
Thank you.
and you're welcome. And you know, we were like, you know, when I was telling Perry about this last Friday, he's like, we got to do a show. We got to bring Chad and Sarah in here to do this, and we just.
And as soon as he said that there was Turkey 101, I was like, they need to be on this episode.
Yeah.
This needs to happen.
Yeah.
Man, this is so good.